Yeah.
And so on.
And that's, how I'm going to spend these last breaths I have.
Yeah, how bad is the smoke up there in fucking Wisconsin?
I don't know. I've been smoking too many cigarettes to know what's going on around me. So I'm just in a cloud of smoke right now.
I saw West Loop Tom had tweeted like it's so smoky outside that people are going into Richard's, the known cigarette smoking bar, for relief.
For fresh air.
Yeah, for fresh air. It's so good.
Yeah, I definitely was making fun of the coworkers I have who smoke cigarettes. They're like, we're all smoking cigarettes today. You don't even have to go outside. And they're like, yeah, but I'm still gonna.
Watch me.
See, like shocking. I have like barely smoked any weed today because I'm just like I don't want to be outdoors. And then I'd be like backing up a lung for 2 reasons.
Being outdoors is good though. We should all be outside all the time. No matter.
Well, I mean, I basically work outdoors because I'm in like a manufacturing facility. I'm in a manufacturing facility where there's just a bay door open, it's just open to the elements all day. So, bad enough that it's been unbearably hot at work all day, every day for the last few weeks. And then, today I didn't know that the smoke was coming because I don't pay attention to anything. And so on the way to work this morning, I was like, oh yeah, there must be a wildfire or something. Because as soon as I stepped out the door, I smelled it. But like, I didn't realize how much worse it was getting throughout the day because like I come out of the break room midday and I'm like, oh, it's like hazy in here at work. Like the smoke has made its way in here. And then when I left,
the smoke is coming from inside the house.
Yeah, and then when I left, I was like, holy shit, it's way worse than it was this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought there was like, when I woke up and let the dogs out about 6, I thought like, oh, it's just foggy. Because there was definitely like some kind of it looked like a filter over it.
You didn't smell something odd?
I have the door open for like half a second, so.
Oh, okay.
But no, admittedly, I just when I'm up for like 30 seconds, like everything's clogged, nothing.
Yeah, for sure, yeah, for sure.
Amen.
Yeah, no, but I did like my first thought when I stepped outside was like, ooh, there must be like something nearby must be on fire or like someone's burning something, and then I drive for 2 seconds and I'm like, oh, it's the earth. That's what's on fire.
Yeah, fun times. Everything's on fire.
Everything's
all the food makes you sick. Whatever, it's fine.
I still think though that 2023 when this happened was way worse because it was also like 100 degrees.
I mean, it kind of is 100 degrees out like the last.
Believe me, there's a big difference between whatever like mid to high 80s that it is today and the low to mid 90s that it's been the last several days. Big difference.
We wouldn't know because we don't go outside today.
I've barely been outside today. I took the dog out and was like, oh God.
No thanks. Well, you guys need to check your inside privilege.
I was outside tanning. It was perfect tanning weather.
Someone literally was, and I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, you're also tanning your insides. It's a 2-for-1.
Yeah. Nothing like a little carcinogen in the lungs. Who cares? It's fine.
It's the best.
Good for you.
I already have microplastics in my body. What's some carcinogens,
There's no doubt also microplastics in the smoke. So, everybody can
perfect.
Get some.
Yeah. Good point.
Sharing is caring. Thank you, Canada. Thank you.
They're always so polite.
Now, are there to feel left out?
Are there tariffs on the smoke?
No, that's illegal now.
Oh, damn. How are we going to make money?
We were losing money.
The same way we always make money.
Burning in the air currently.
Just keep printing more. It's fine.
That's right. It's fake anyway.
Right. Like you just print more money. It's fine.
It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, y'all owe $3 trillion. Give me 10 minutes. I'll print it.
Oh shit! It's been 5 minutes. Sam, play the song. We're doing a podcast.
What?
Yeah. Shut up.
No, we're saving the world.
Well, yeah. I mean, both.
all we're doing.
Great.
There we go. Give everyone a seizure.
That was tweaking me out at first. I was like,
wait a second.
I'm not awake yet.
Friendly fire.
Wake up, Tina. We're
about to put a little
doing
wake up.
something. What about Omega?
That's got the way. Shake up. You wanted to. On the table. You wanted to. Anyway.
Oh, I didn't realize we were on this podcast with Serge, like talking or whatever his name is. Like,
let me grow my facial hair out. A lot of people have accused me of looking like that.
You need to bake a terracotta banana pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. Go do that.
Bye.
Sorry, guys. I gotta go make this. Bye. Tina, how you doing this week? And what's up your ass?
I'm doing all right this week. Outside of the fact that the outside is trying to kill us and the food is trying to kill us. What's on my ass is that I had to get out of bed for this. I was taking
You're welcome.
Glorious nap, and then my alarm went off, and I was like, oh, Sam. And now
are you like a
30-minute
napper, or do you like block out?
I was honestly reading, and I fell asleep, and I don't know how long that was for. Maybe it was like 30 minutes, to be fair.
It's been 9 days.
No one intellectual here, so just.
But you set an alarm, so there was some forethought.
Well, I was like, just in case, because this happened to me earlier.
so you decided, I'm going to read. Let me set an alarm in case I fall asleep.
Well, that, and I have ADHD, and I will just forget, and it'll be 7:12, and you guys are going to be like, Tina, where the fuck are you? And yeah.
So do you set an alarm every time you do the show?
Sometimes, if I'm not like doing something and noticing, like today I had to get on a podcast at 2, and I definitely had to set an alarm for that because I never do that.
Tina has an alarm set for every minute of every day.
I mean, you joke, but she's right on the money. I too have attention deficit disorder, and I will set timers for every goddamn thing.
I need to do it more.
I do it so frequently that sometimes I ignore them because I set them so frequently, and then it kind of loses the efficacy. But
you made an
No, what's really on my ass though, honestly, is just like not being able to go outside. It was finally not deathly hot out today, as Stu pretty much just mentioned. And then it's like, well, psych, if you go outside, like it's gonna kill you.
Like legitimately worse today than the heat. Cause like at least with the heat, like the shade helps and like you can hydrate and stuff. There's literally nothing other than a mask. But then when I put on the mask, and
it's like also really hot too.
Yeah,
so like it's hot outside still. It's just not like we're passing away. So I at that. Like it's summer. Also, it's like it's so hot. I want to eat some fucking like fruits and berries and shit, but like that also might kill me. So cool.
Explosive.
Nobody cared about the smoke until I wore the mask.
What were you gonna say, Stu?
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
What about you, Roxy?
What's up my ass is how much time I spent outside that I'm over. No, it was.
First of all, how are you?
I'm feeling lucky to be alive in whatever this is.
The year of our Lord.
Yeah. So I think what's up. I don't really have anything because like I haven't been doing a lot because everything. So I think though I will just say like this week kind of feels like Alanis Morissette's Ironic song. Just because like today, for example, I had therapy. And then after all this, I was like, oh man, therapy. I can like finally just there was a gas leak in the building that my therapist works in, so we had to cut therapy short. And I was like on a roll. I was like ready. I was like, I got my laundry list. I can just like get to it.
There's a gas leak. Go outside.
Yeah. And so she had to leave. And so we had to reschedule Monday, which I was just like, this just feels like.
Wait, do you do this like via Zoom call or are you in person for this?
No, it's virtual. She
well, then why couldn't she fucking finish the job on her phone outside?
Well, because I
opted around everyone.
You want her to sit outside?
Yeah,
in her car, whatever.
Because we just got through saying that the outside is gonna kill you.
So, like to Stoop's point, she was like, "Hey, I can call you like afterwards," and I would rather just be like on a Zoom call than talk over the phone. So I just was like, just worry about getting home. It's not a big deal. But it was just like, there are very few times where I go into therapy and I feel like prepared to speak through something versus just like it kind of just going with the flow of whatever comes out of my mouth. And so that one fucking time she was like, there's a gas leak. I guess.
You're like, did you eat the lettuce?
Next week.
Yeah, because she's like, she hears a knock on the door of her office and she's like, hold on, there's like someone at the door. And she opens.
Like no one would knock on the door.
She's like, yeah, like, can I help you? Then she comes back, she's like, so but yeah, that's kind of what it was. Just the timing. It just seems like every opportunity we have this week to do something for our mental health, the earth is just like, fuck you. Don't go outside. Like,
don't cook yourself a nice dinner.
Right, don't get your little 30-minute hot girl walk in. Oh, you want to eat a vegetable? You want to eat some fruit for a change? No. Go
explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, hell yeah. Dysentery.
And then, like, for lunch, I decided to get, because Celeste and I were talking about, I decided to get Little Caesars. I hadn't had Little Caesars in forever. And
that's
I got
the same as vegetables.
Basically.
100%.
And so I got a pepperoni with the little, like, those little, like, cheese cup things that they have, the, like, dough and cheese cup, and then, like, a dipping sauce. It was $15. And I just remember when you used to be able to get 3 fucking pizzas for that price.
How much is a pizza now?
Pepperoni was $8.
Damn, $5 hot and ready. $8 hot and ready does not hit the same. It
feels like one of those triangle things now where it's like, do you want it hot, do you want it ready, or do you want it cheap? And so
right. And it used to be right in the center of all those.
Correct, you used to like everything. It was not cheap nor ready.
But was it hot?
Well, yeah, was it hot though?
Yes, it was at the very least. But other than that,
hot and almost ready.
I was basically ready. I was like, I'm like kind of sort of ready.
They're like, oh, sorry, it's warm right now. We're still working on getting it to hot level for you.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's been my week. Thanks for asking, Stoop. How are you?
I'm so good. I love what's in my lungs.
Hell yeah.
Black tar hair.
Saddam Hussein?
Yeah, he's hiding there. In the same there. Weirdly, he's in the same position all these years later. The diagram still applies, but he's in my lungs. Yeah, I mean, the easy thing to say would be the smoke, because yes, I do work in basically outdoors, not like it's indoors, but I'm exposed to the elements. And yes, these have been some long, hot, sweaty days, and then you add to that the air quality or lack thereof. And I didn't think it was really affecting me at all until I finally got home into a sealed home with air conditioning. And then I coughed for a minute. And
yeah.
I guess that did have some effect.
The bay door that is open at your job, is that open like because it needs to be, or is it purely for airflow?
Both.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Both.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. I mean, everything's open. It's not, because they've got trucks, coming in and out, but also, I mean, it's not like it's not air conditioned or anything. So like we need something, so. But what's up my ass is actually sports related.
I hope it's about the Bear Stadium.
I was going to say, has there been new Bear Stadium news that I missed?
No, well, not really. Tangentially.
Oh, no.
tangentially, Joe Mansueto, the owner of the Chicago Fire, has gotten approved like $425 million from the city of Chicago for infrastructure, but
the
Bears can't cry about that because Mansueto came forward and bought the land downtown and is building the stadium on his own dollar, privately funding it for $750 million. And so basically Chicago, the state, whoever, the government offered him the same thing that they have offered the Bears and continue to offer the Bears, which is like, look, infrastructure around what you're building, we'll use, the tax money that we already have allocated to that kind of stuff. You can have that if you want that. Anyway, no, that's not what's up my ass. That's just very funny. What's up my ass is, I don't know if any of you have kept up here with the Bruce Levine saga.
Oh my God. Wait, is there more?
Well, what's up my ass is that a spokesperson for the Cubs talked to Sun-Times reporter Jeff Agrest, who's a fucking tabloid writer.
Yeah.
But basically the Cubs officially stated that Bruce has apologized to Jed Hoyer and Carter Hawkins, and we're moving forward. And there's so many problems that I have with that. First of all, well, I'm not a fan of Bruce. I don't like Bruce. I haven't liked Bruce for at least a decade. I wish he would stop.
That's a drop in his life bucket. So,
but yeah, I mean, his tweets are comically bad all of the time, and
he's an old guy tweeting. What do you?
Yes, and no one is surprised that this old guy he got confused between texting someone privately and tweeting something very publicly. Also, Bruce, it is Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I don't know. I've never heard anyone say Twinkledee and Twinkledum.
It's funnier because
I was gonna say it's so much funnier.
Funnier if he said it the right way, it would have been.
But here's my problem. Bruce is a reporter. His job is to have opinions on the team that he's reporting on. So if he wanted to privately apologize to the offended parties about calling them names, that's one thing. But for the Cubs to come out and say, hey, everybody, don't worry, this reporter whose job it is to report on us has apologized for the sin. But also that's the Cubs outing who Twinkledee and Twinkledum are. That's the Cubs identifying, saying, hey, just so you know, Bruce was referring to our GM and our president of operations specifically.
Did not even think about it like that. That's
when you said that, I was shocked that they did that.
Yeah, it really sucks because also Bruce does not owe them an apology.
No,
it's his job to have opinions on how the Cubs are doing things. It's not his job to be friends with whoever is running the Cubs. The only person that Bruce owes an apology to is whoever inside of the Cubs organization he meant to text, because that is a source that he has now burned, that he cannot use journalistically going forward, and has probably made that person's life quite difficult. If you want to apologize to anybody, apologize to that person. Don't. I hate all of this. It sucks, and Bruce sucks, and please hang him up.
So he and Jerry will live together forever.
If only one had to go between him and Boob, who would you take?
That's Bruce, because I hear his voice more.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
And Boob's connection to the White Sox has been long gone. So.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything that either one of them says seriously, but yeah.
That is insane. I mean, also, unless Bruce reached out and was like, oh yeah, hey, sorry about this. I was talking about Jed and whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Which probably didn't happen. It also kind of just sounds like you guys are assuming, which says a lot more about them.
Well, it further compromises, Bruce's image as a journalist for anyone with a functioning brain, because you don't work for the Cubs.
How do you even fuck up sending a tweet versus a text? And like, that is crazy. Was it supposed to be a DM, do you think?
That's what people were like thinking about. Like it was supposed to be a DM to somebody, and
because as a tweet,
why are you even in that app? It looks totally different.
Right.
He just sucks, but it's also like it also sucks that
I did not see that they posted that. That's stupid. I hope
it's the whole thing sucks. All of it sucks.
I just hope that at the end of season press conference that Jed Hoyer and Carter Hawkins wear shirts that say Twinkle Dee and Twinkle Down.
That would be the way to go.
That would be
like
so
that.
Funny.
Yeah, I would have a lot more respect for them if they did that.
That would be funny.
That would be so fun.
Maybe if they like make the playoffs, they can have more fun with it or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know.
I'm with Twinkle Dee.
I mean, Bruce wasn't wrong, but he should not be doing that.
But yeah, I don't think Bruce owes anyone in the Cubs. I don't think Bruce owes anyone an apology for having a valid opinion about the Cubs not doing enough at last year's trade deadline. They didn't.
Right.
No,
and it's his job to have opinions
story
on
across
that.
Everyone. Like MLB was saying that too. Like,
yeah.
They ask them for a fucking apology?
Again, if you want to apologize to anybody, it's whoever you meant to text, because that person's life has become much more difficult now.
Do you think he was texting Craig? I feel like that'd be an insane thing to be like.
I doubt it.
I highly doubt it. Right?
But it is somebody in the company.
Maybe like a bench coach or something.
It is somebody in the company, whether it's front office or
in the clubhouse.
Right.
It was probably David Ross.
It's PCA.
He forgot that he's not with the Cubs anymore.
It's PCA.
PCA.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't either.
He's a fucking idiot.
Did you guys hear? Speaking of PCA, did you guys hear his like All-Star Game interview when he was like on the field?
Oh yeah, and then Miguel hit that tank, and he was like, "Oh gosh."
Yeah, it was just.
Oh, PCA. Yeah, no, that was awesome.
What was it? I don't know what he was. I didn't remember. What he said,
PCA was just in the middle of answering an interview question or whatever, and the contact happens, and the camera was on PCA and not on Vargas hitting. But you just hear PCA go, "Oh God!"
Oh God! Yeah. Fucking tank to the upper deck.
Yeah, it was great.
Loved that. Seeing that live. I didn't notice that he said that until after, because I was like screaming that Miguel hit that as high as he did.
That's right.
True.
Sam, how are you?
Yes, Sam.
Oh, hi everybody. I'm
Hi, Sam.
doing good.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure.
No one's ever sure.
No. We're recovering from babysitting a 5-year-old this weekend, so it's been,
good job.
Sleep catching up on. It's been good.
How did the dogs handle that?
Fairly well. Briggs didn't care, as she never does. But
because she's perfect.
Miski was trying to herd the child like a sheep, so that was fun.
It's just funny because they were probably about the same height. Because like she's pretty tall.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
That is so funny.
Yeah, she was trying to figure it out what was going on, so that was fun. What's up my ass this week? Let's see.
Is babysitting a 5-year-old over the weekend?
I mean, yes, but people who voice opinions, not even opinions, who try to voice facts without doing any sort of research.
Oh, yeah. That was almost mine.
Yeah.
Just like voicing things without typing a single thing in Google.
Is there a specific? I'm guessing there is, but
there's I mean,
there's a few.
Several things going on.
I mean, scroll line. It's just everywhere.
Yeah. It's just open the schools, please. Just for the love of God.
What have I missed?
Too smoky for school, apparently.
Just people being just flat out wrong about everything.
Speaking of schools, there was like one time I read that if it wasn't for all the school shootings here, no one would think we had school.
That's the only way to prove to the rest of the world that we actually go to school. That's pretty funny.
Bush in 9/11.
But what comes to mind specifically when you made this statement? Like, what example brought forth?
Well, I mean, I guess since around the topic of it, there's fires going on, and there's not ways to fight them because of a water shortage from data centers being created. And they use way too much water, and there's so many bad things I saw, but the one I keep seeing that makes me laugh the most is people are like, well, why don't we just get rid of golf courses then?
I mean, they do take a lot of water.
Yeah, but they use recycled water.
Better than poisoning the water around, because that hasn't been an issue this whole time. There's not golf courses like poisoning water around.
Well, I've seen this case made by urbanist advocates, leftists who are not interested in golf. I've seen this case made for years and years that golf courses are a poor use of land, and particularly private clubs that are snooty and only rich people can use them, and they use a disproportionate amount of space and resources. And if you want to make that case, I will hear that case. But there's plenty of golf courses that schmucks like me can access, and like Sam said, they are conscious of where the water is that they're using, or rather where that water comes from. I think you have a stronger case if you live somewhere in the country where grass does not naturally grow. I think that you'd have a stronger case there in saying that's a waste of resources. But to Sam's point, yes, there are certainly much bigger factors out there.
Like, people are saying, well, if you want to get rid of data centers, get rid of golf courses. Like, no.
Like, those two are not remotely the same.
Data centers use trillions of gallons of water.
And at least a golf course in some way, shape, or form is still like nature. So,
right. It still has places for wildlife. It's like all these things it can offer.
And like, I mean, the amount of electricity too. If you have one data center in the middle of fucking nowhere that's using the same amount of electricity as like 2 times Seattle or whatever, like, I mean, like, come on. At a certain point, it doesn't matter what kind of fucking regulations anyone wants to set up. Which, like, who is going to be doing regulating? Not this government. Like, they're popping that shit up like it's nobody's business. Like Legos, and so whatever.
I think New York put
a lot of ignorance.
They recently passed a bill like a day or two ago that they're no more new data centers. Go up in New York.
New York is everyone's fantasy though right now. So fuck them.
There was a stat that like over 75% of Americans don't like data centers.
Yeah.
So like.
Well, even in like the rural areas where you got MAGA people that like support,
particularly there, especially there,
especially, and like people have been like posting on social media and shit that like their water is like brown and got shit in it, and then they get picked up by the police. Oh, okay, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Love it. Build the data centers. Hell yeah, love a regulated. That'll help.
I did see. I saw a video.
Way baloney in the comments.
Right, recently that where somebody was like a more richer white woman was talking about how like they should build the data centers in like more like poorer communities, and this person was like, babe, to a ultra rich, you are the poor community. Like it doesn't matter that you make a 6-figure salary. These people have tens of millions of dollars. You are basically broke to them, so it's going to go up in your community. And so maybe because of that there might be some more blending with classes over it.
They should just use get rid of golf courses, and only the sod father is able to use water at the rate. New law.
Yes.
Definitely not in Cleveland. That shit floods in 3 seconds.
Yeah, take the water out of Cleveland and
put it elsewhere.
Just Cleveland.
Yeah,
Put all the data centers in Cleveland. That's fine.
Take the water from Cleveland to put out the fires.
You know what? Just make Ohio one big data center. We don't need Ohio.
They're probably trying to do that. Don't give them more ideas.
JD, go get your state and do a data center since you like them so much, buddy.
Nice. We gabbed for 30 minutes as we
did.
Let's go.
Just a couple of 4 clucking hens, I guess.
Let's talk baseball.
Oh, you want to talk baseball? Okay. What is baseball?
One problem. Ohio isn't real. That's very good.
Birds in Ohio, not real. All right. So this past week was all the All-Star festivities. So I want to know what your guys' thoughts on the Home Run Derby was. How it went, the updated format, why it was Netflix only, anything. What were your thoughts on the Derby?
I thought the new format played. I kind of wish they just did outs, so you're not limiting the amount of home runs that could be hit, because like the 15 swings or 20 swings, like now the max amount of home runs you can hit is 20, which like isn't going to happen. But when you have outs and they get in a groove like several times, I think that's fun. If they don't want it to be 10 outs, fine. You can find some kind of happy medium, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Instead of doing swings. But overall, I thought it was like, it ended up being a blast. Jordan Walker has a new fan in me because that guy fucking rules. I've never seen anyone so calm under so much pressure. He had all these people booing at him and he needed to hit 6 in a row to win. And he fucking did it. And it looked like he barely was swinging the bat. It was awesome. I mean, that was like for the first time for them changing the format. I don't think they could have asked for something better to happen there. The Netflix, being on Netflix was fucking stupid. Like the broadcast was horrible. They were talking about random shit during the home runs. They were even talking about the guys that were hitting the home runs. They were like talking about random things. So it's like, okay, Wilson Contreras just hit the ball 490 feet and we should be talking about that. And no one even knows. Like, I mean, I will
say the lady who was on
Lauren Shahadi is the best.
She was so fucking funny. She was like talking about how if you like eat Taco Bell, there'll be like other kind of bombs dropped. I thought that was so funny.
So she's like actually on MLB Network though, and like is really good at talking about and she's around the players all the time. So like I like that she was there, but like everyone, it just felt so disjointed all over the place. And like just the presentation in general, like Will Ferrell and all the celebrities in the beginning, what the fuck was that? And one of them had the audacity when they put Mooney on to be like, kind of makes you wish Shohei was here. Okay, first of all, fuck you for multiple reasons, because that is a wildly insane thing to say when you don't know shit about the sport, clearly. Like, they needed to have people who knew what they were talking about doing it. Like if you want to have Barry Bonds and Anthony Rizzo and who else was up there with them?
Pujols was up there.
Like I don't know were they on the whole time? Like if they were, they just weren't all talking about anything purposeful. And it wasn't until really Jordan Walker's last round, I think, that like really they were bringing that emotion with them, with like how fun it was. Cause I think they did really well with like putting it on in general and like changing it up and it being kind of smooth that way. But oh my God, like get that shit off of Netflix. It needs to be on national television, like everything else. Also, I saw today that it only had like 5 million viewers, which was the lowest in like almost 25 years. Like, fucking figure it out. Stop limiting people from watching your shit.
Like, if you're going to do that, simulcast it on the national
It's
TV
crazy. It should at least be available on MLB TV.
What are we doing? Right.
And it wasn't. Like, you had to exclusively have that. And whatever fucking channel, like, the Mets and Phillies were on today, too. Like, you can't see it on MLB TV. So when you only have it on, like, one of those things, like, it always should be available through MLB. That is an MLB-owned product. Like, fuck Netflix. Like, seriously, fuck Netflix. I just think it's insane that we keep trying to like use a streaming service that is for like TV shows and movies and stuff to try to do live events. They don't mesh.
Yep. My favorite thing is like when during the Derby, like when some of the guys would try to talk about some of the things, you just hear in the background Rizzo watching the home runs going, "Oh!"
Yeah. But it's like, I would rather him that, like, almost than like whatever bullshit they were talking about. Like, it would be so random. And then it was like, oh, wait, we're back. And this guy just hit it. Like, okay, what?
Yeah.
Like,
you'd hear like Hunter Pence talking to Matt Metzger, you know, scenes in the background. You hear because Rizzo's still mic'd up, so he's going, "Oh, damn, oh, that was good."
I think
it's just so funny.
There was probably more under him, like a light under him, because he, you know, he had at least two teammates in the Derby, like two prior teammates. So I think it was a little bit. It felt like the Rizzo show, and I was like,
oh yeah, like Wilson and fucking what's his name?
And Schwarber.
Thank you, Schwarber.
Yeah, I at first, when I was watching it, I thought it was kind of boring at first because they, you know, the first Willie had the most home runs and he had like 13 or 14. It was like really low. And then when it got to that final round, I was like, this is exactly the format it should be, because it always felt in the years previous like some guy would hit like 23 homers and then
it was so lopsided.
Yeah, or they would hit 23 homers and then they wouldn't like pass to the next round, because the next round they would score like 9.
Right.
So the consistency and making it like such a tight race, I thought that was really cool. I missed the what was it? Like the golden balls.
Oh, yeah, they were like, the last ball is like that T-Mobile fucking stupid ball where it's white and it's pink, like magenta. And that if they hit that, then they get to keep hitting them. But like that ball was hard to see. I think that they need
and
to
that's
that.
Like the commentators were talking about that. They're like, you know, you're using a solid, you know, white ball. That's what the guys are used to. Then you change it up on the very last one. Then they have to take a few pitches to get used to it. And so, you know, you're taking like 6 pitches until you can actually pick up the ball.
I feel like Walker did that really good, actually, with like taking those pitches and like trying to get a feel for where the ball was going. Because I mean, again, he has one fucking pitch left. So, or one swing left. So it's like, if you don't do it now, you're not doing it. And the fact that he hit 3 of them, crazy.
Yeah.
I know Roxy just gave thoughts, but what do you think, Stu? Or what do you guys think?
Well, I loved I think that this format is better, is a better product for viewing than the timer. Limited. Like, I guess I don't know about being actually in attendance for the event, but in terms of watching it on TV, not having the timer, but instead just a limited number of swings, I think is way smarter, because you can actually like stop and admire these bombs that these guys are hitting. And so I thought it was super entertaining. And honestly, the production itself, I thought was pretty decent.
The production was fine, but some of the camera angles.
Well, I agree with you that it shouldn't be on Netflix or a streaming service. That's kind of crazy. And if you want a wider audience, that's not the way to go. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was a fun event and a fun time and a fun broadcast. And then for some godforsaken reason, I did sit and watch the entire All-Star Game.
Yeah, and
that was fine.
It was kind of boring. It was fine.
It was just as good as any other All-Star game that I've watched, I guess. Like, it was fine.
The audio was really difficult.
There were a lot of breaks for stuff that you could tell people really put a lot of effort into, but I don't know, it was fine. It was whatever. But yeah, I enjoyed the Derby. I thought it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I would say is what you guys said, that you should have that on national television.
Yeah. I mean, it's, oh my God, that kind of ending, like, that was crazy.
Because it makes sense. I will say, like, Netflix, in my opinion, makes sense for things that are normally paywalled, like a WWE.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have $70, like, this is good for like the average consumer. But going from something that's normally televised, like, or very accessible, to this more niche, so to speak, streaming service makes absolutely no sense.
I mean, people have been watching the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game fucking forever. And then it's like, all of a sudden, I can't watch it this year because it's on a goddamn streaming service. And like, if you're someone who doesn't really watch like that kind of stuff, and like, you know, you don't really care about, then you're not paying for it. So like, and why would you? Like, that should just be on fucking Fox, like everything else was. Fuck you.
Jeff's comment's good about like shrinking the game. I think you can make the argument that that's like a step back because it's like if they want younger people, you want to be able to reach streaming services and stuff. But I think they kind of are forgetting about the core of people who have been there since the beginning, using the one or maybe two. Because like I remember when they used to have like Wednesday and Sunday night baseball on ESPN and stuff like that. And that felt like an old sentence, but just the idea that like it used to be so much more accessible. And I think they might do still Sunday baseball, but
they do. Jason Benetti calls it.
That's right.
On NBC, and
Peacock.
But they don't do Wednesday nights anymore. And I'm like, you're kind of
I know, they'll like randomly have games on national television, and I feel like they never like say when they are. I don't know. Sam, do you have a different opinion than we do?
I have just like a couple things. So, like you said, with the camera angles, you know, when the Derby was actually happening, like those were awful. Like they weren't even showing the home runs.
They wouldn't even show them swinging the bat, and then they would just zoom in on this ball, and I'm like, "Oh, that thing's fucking going so far!" And it was like,
there's a pop up, you know, in the infield.
The ones that would go like 800 feet in the air.
I will say that one camera angle though, that's like behind the bat.
I know, and you can see it launch, like But they're showing that on the replays. I'm like, show some of those in live action. That'd be pretty sick.
Or split screen it, like ESPN used to pull up the split screen anyways. Like, why do you not just do that?
The only thing I'd say is like, change if you're gonna stick to this, 20 swings or whatever, make the first round shorter because all 8 guys swings. Having those amount of swings, it just felt like the first round took forever. And then once they got like the next 4, it was just done like that. Like it was so quick. So I was, I just felt like obviously we were still getting used to them change the format every like 3 years of this fucking Derby. So it gets annoying. But I was just like I was watching it and I was like, okay, I kind of missed the clock right now. This is fucking taking forever. I was like, God damn. It's gonna be a 4-hour event at this rate.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously it's
first round was long.
Yeah. I don't know why you had like Netflix having the thing like, they gave MLB a bunch of money. I get it, whatever. But Barry Bonds being there was cool. Pujols was cool. Rizzo obviously had a connection. Why the fuck is Hunter Pence there?
I know. They couldn't find anyone else.
Like, what the fuck? Who? Why? Why are you here?
I mean, like, fine.
Never hit homers.
He's done the broadcasts for like a couple of the
I feel like he has
Sunday night games too.
Yeah, like he's got like a good baseball, but like it's the home run. Like, get a big name who hits home runs or has done the Derby before or something. Like this is goofy. Like it's
I
like
think it would be cooler. Like instead of like, I would like to hear a mic'd up player in the audience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Exactly. Or like talking to them, like, or like their teammate that's up there. Like it would have been fine had they had like Harper up when like Schwarber was going, or like, even though like, we don't really need to hear more of him, but like, I don't know, or like fucking Vargas when Mune's up, like that would have been entertaining, like talking, you know what I mean? Like it's interesting insight too about like their teammate and the guy batting. Like that would have been more interesting than hearing just like, I don't know, stories.
They just need to hire you guys for ideas.
Just hire us.
I mean, I'm sure they have people telling them these ideas, but they said, that's really great, sweetie. We're going with Netflix because they're paying us this much.
Money talks.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the next thing. So I want to know, should all-star selections matter on someone's Hall of Fame resume?
So I think that as like an organization, they need to decide like if the All-Star Game is like very important, or if it is like a fun midsummer break where they have the best players at the time. But like the fan vote is unserious. Like it is so unserious. I mean, you have snubs and shit that because like the fans don't actually vote for the people that are good. Like when I vote, I will be biased towards White Sox, but like if they are actually good and deserved it, like I think I voted for Colson, Mune, and Vargas as like my 3, and I might have tossed in at the end to like Antonacci because like kid's great. But like otherwise, it's like I can recognize who is better and deserves to be there. But like that is not, it should not be up to us. Like Ernie is a great player, so I have like nothing really bad to say about him. But like maybe should he be the starting second baseman? Like I don't know.
Like Alejandro Kirk
made like the best play of the game. So
right,
like,
and then Alejandro Kirk, who's been injured for the entire season, voting as the starting catcher. Like what the
unbelievable.
Fuck?
Like that's what I mean is like it's so unserious. That guy played like 14 games. So I think that like we need to figure out if it is important, then you need to actually give it to the players that are deserved to be there. Because like Zach Wheeler not being there, and then like probably gonna be up for Hall of Fame voting right after he retires because he's a fucking legend. Like that shit. If it's gonna matter, then like, well, he should have 3, you know, and like stuff like that is annoying. So I think if they're gonna make it into like a fun thing that is like not that serious, fine. But like if it's gonna matter, then it needs to matter, and you need to vote the correct people in. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think in the current format that it should. I do kind of think it would be interesting if they, assuming they don't already do this, I doubt it, but they should do a fan voted All-Star selection, and they should do a player voted All-Star selection.
And they do that, but like I don't think that the player vote needs to matter more in that first round. Like, because then that's how other players got in. Like I think Vargas might have been a fan vote or a player vote. You know what I mean? Like
okay. So they do.
Yeah, and like some of them were late ads because they were like the next up, but I totally agree. Like people that are playing and like are around these players. Like,
yeah, or like if you don't want to have like there be a fan vote, maybe like have the fans deciding like the lineup or something. Like that.
Yes, I was just gonna say that exact same thing. Yeah, be like here's the people, the 2 people from each position that were selected. Like who's starting? Like fine, whatever. Because like that doesn't matter. The other guy's gonna come in. Like realistically, like. If you start or don't start, I don't think care.
The one thing that I don't really understand is like why you bother having players that started that Sunday in the Hall of Fame, or excuse me, in the All-Star game. Yeah. Like doesn't make it. It's like it's pointless to make them fly out there. Just if they're not gonna play,
like have a vacation.
Like they shouldn't have to do that. Like that Jacob, Mizowski or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, like why is he there?
That's the other thing. They need to make it a full week, and you should not play games the 3 days up to it, or at least Sunday and maybe even Saturday. Like I just don't feel like it's necessary.
You're ending, your game, if you have like a Sunday afternoon game, and you're like, oh shit, it went into extra innings. We got done at like 5:30, and they're like, oh, tomorrow you got to do the home run derby now.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Like that's crazy, I think. And I know that they do games, like they only do day games or whatever, but it's not like that matters. Like we'll go after the fucking Red Sox and they try to fly out of Chicago after a day game.
At least you do get, like, they do pay out for just participating in the home run derby or whatever. So I guess there's that.
Yeah. How much do you have any idea how much they get for just like participating?
I think it's like
Snoop, you're Jewish. You know about the money.
Yeah, I think it's like $150,000 or something like that. You get.
I mean, that's solid
for participating in the derby, and then like I know that what's his name that won it,
Jordan Walker, $1 million.
Walker got $1 million, which is more than he's making in a year. So that's pretty cool.
It is. Like what a legend.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know like traditionally, it has mattered. Not just on the Hall of Fame resume, but just in general, like the prestige that you have as a player, how your career is remembered, how the media refers to you, how you get paid. You're going to command more money in your free agency if you can say I was an all-star. So yeah, you guys are on the right track. I agree that like it's, if you either it doesn't matter or it does, but if it does matter, then you gotta do something about this wacky ass voting system.
Like I'm gonna be pissed about Zach Wheeler till next
Sam,
year.
Tell us we're all wrong.
Yeah. Sam.
You're not wrong. I just have a different idea. So I think if you want to count it, towards somebody's resume, you should have to break it down like 2 starts in the All-Star game, 1 injury replacement All-Star appearance, one late addition, things like that. It should be like in each parenthesis. Like, all right, so are they really like good at the season, or were the fans just spam voting?
I mean,
one-time All-Star spam vote by fans.
Like if they went with the fan vote, it would have been the Toronto Blue Jays versus the National League.
Right.
Yep.
It was so crazy. But yeah, I mean, the reserves or whatever are selected among like a voting of players and coaches or something. So like it's like that those additions are more meaningful than the fan vote. So,
That's
like,
what
the guys that are sitting on the bench are actually respected by their peers.
100%.
Where the guys starting, everyone's like, fuck, really?
Yeah, like Ernie Clement's like, okay, great. Now everyone fucking hates me because Canada did this. Like,
not only did they
treasure, he is a treasure.
Not only did Canada put all these Blue Jays in the All-Star game, they fucking set the world on fire.
God damn it.
They're having a rough week.
Those poor guys.
But yeah, I mean, break it down. That'd be funny. Like, now you're only voted the All-Star game one time. You're just an injury replacement your other few times.
And they're leading in like Shohei Ohtani only gets voted an All-Star like twice, but he's leading everything. And they're like, sorry, bro.
Yeah, right.
The cutoffs.
Sorry, can't happen. All right, last thing. So we saw kind of a new thing this year with ball wranglers. I don't know if they were both women. Were they both women?
Yeah, they were both women.
Okay.
This time, yeah.
So both ball girls got voted in. So I want to know what other roles should be voted into the All-Star game.
Okay, the people who do the field, like the grounds crew, so the sod father every year for the American League. But then also I think they should like the guy that puts random stats on the scoreboard, like who puts the funniest stats or whatever, I think.
The Angels people.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Whoever runs the Angels scoreboard.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
Jonah Heim could have had a daughter, but didn't name her Anna.
Like random shit like that. It should be the Angels then.
Yeah. They always put wacky.
That's the one All-Star rep they get. The scoreboard.
Mike Trout and their scoreboard operator.
Okay, you're right. It was rude for me to forget Mike Trout. See, he's a fucking legend.
How
also,
dare
fuck
you.
anyone that is bitching about Mike Trout starting a leadoff in the All-Star game. Like, he could have been batting 150, and I would have been like, that's fine. Let him cook.
And I'm struggling with thinking about who like teams specifically would have roles that could like impact. I kind of think
grounds crew.
Part of me thinks it would be kind of funny if we decided who pitched to the players in the home run derby. Because like I do think the home run derby is entirely just like wild ball go far. But
true, but also like if you don't trust the person pitching and they suck ass, like
right,
and assholes watching all the pitches go by, and you're like, guess I'm swinging.
Yeah, so like I was just making the joke that I think it would be more impressive if it was you were being pitched to by somebody that you didn't pick, because then there's like actually more like difficulty to it. It's not just let me lob this like 65 mile an hour position. It should be the position player that pitches for your team.
Or they have like the people that have had the worst like first pitches of all time, like 50 Cent.
Oh my god,
that
was so good.
I just in terms though of what could actually be voted for, though I would say the umpires. I think it'd be kind of cool to like either decide who takes the plate or like shit. Maybe they would even do like players being the umpire, like. That gets a little bit into Savannah.
That would be it, that only if you're able to also just use ABS.
If we're just going to use ABS,
ABS is the AI of umpiring. That's gonna take all their jobs.
We're gonna take 10 seconds to figure out every ball and strike. Everybody. All right, pitch. All right, everybody.
It could be automatic, but we have to decide when we are able to use it instead of just using it. But I digress. I vote Angel Hernandez every year, so for the fun.
You should be able to vote in umpires.
It's a good one.
Just because.
Hey, Stu, welcome back. Who should be voted in?
We got grounds crew and umpires as some of the other roles that should be voted in. What you got, Stu? What other roles should be voted in?
I like that. Yeah, I mean those are the good ones. I don't know, vendors. You could do vendors.
Ooh.
Like the most obnoxious or memorable vendors from every
and
ballpark.
mic them up.
Yes. There you go.
Instead of the broadcast, I just want to hear them yelling.
There you go.
Fine.
Or you should like be able to vote in like a special food for the home run derby in particular, because like you have every player, but that like the whole country, but then you're limited to just food.
Or like, can we, if they gave us a list of people, can you vote in some home run derby contestants? Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know, because that's way less serious. So
yeah, that we don't like the fans.
No, we have nothing to do with that. It's basically like MLB probably invites X amount of people and whoever says yes, or they ask the people they want. And then if they say no, they start going down further on their list.
Right.
Like Mooney was probably already asked, but they were like, are you going to be hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or only pitchers should do the home run derby.
That would be fun.
That would be funny.
And if Ohtani had been healthy, they probably wouldn't have asked Mooney. They just wanted to get that base covered.
Maybe. I don't know. Ohtani's done it before, so he might not really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's true.
Yeah.
I can see them picking both.
He loves Mooney, so.
Like the ALNL kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
But I don't disagree with stupid general, though.
Yeah, totally.
I do.
What do you say, Sam?
Just in general.
Who should be voted in?
Why can't we vote for the announcers of the game?
Oh my God! Exactly. Wow, how did none of us come up with that?
Well, that was the first thing I thought, but and I didn't want to say that.
Because
weird. Why not?
John Smoltz, like no, Joe Davis is good. I like Joe Davis.
Joe Davis is fine.
Get John Smoltz out of the goddamn booth
hates
already.
Baseball.
Yes, he does. He
literally hates baseball. Like he does not want to fucking talk about it.
No,
he's probably thankful he can just interview people.
What you don't want here is a home run. John, this is the home run derby.
They're just all being selfish out there, hitting home run after home run, not getting on base.
Yeah, this is the problem with today's game.
They're clearing the bases, and you can't keep the run going.
Okay, Paul Skeens. That dude is so funny.
Oh, that was so funny how many people took that seriously, too.
Oh, my God.
He was so deadpan in that delivery. It was perfect.
I don't know how he lasted that long. It was like 45 seconds of him like saying that shit. Like, how are you not dying?
And as Sam knows, 45 seconds is a long time to last.
Yes, it is. How do you think my hamstrings are so sore? Jesus.
Right.
Talking about doing planks, people.
Is that it? Is that all the questions?
That's all the questions.
That's it.
Oh, thank God.
We did it.
Thank God. You already peed. What else you need to do?
I'd pee again.
Just keep peeing. All right, let's do some tweets of the week, shall we?
Wait.
Thank you. Here's Roxy's pick for this week.
Oh my God. Okay, I have so many things to say about this fucking lady. First of all, that is narc behavior.
But she was interviewed on local news. I just heard about this today also. And at the beginning of the story, she's like, "This is crazy. This is embarrassing. I don't want this plate." And by the end of it, she's like, "Nah, I'm not going to change it. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't mind some people honking at me."
Oh my God.
That's right.
I recognized that it was hilarious halfway through because everyone's probably fucking laughing.
Yeah, well, she said like all the men in her retirement community were making comments about it. So she's like, "Yeah, maybe it's not so bad. I'm getting attention."
She's going to pick up some men with squeeze ass.
Please.
Horny old people, man.
They need to be stopped. Horny boomers.
Well, at a certain point in the retirement community, you probably do get more.
Literally are stopped.
You still drive. If you can still get on the road and drive, you probably get more ass than the other.
People are like, "Hey, will you take me to pick up my prescriptions I'll put out?"
If you take me to pick up my Viagra, I'll help you.
Yeah. Squeeze ass. Oh, that's so good.
The icing on the cake is that the Florida plate has the 2 oranges in the middle.
It's so
Yep.
good.
And it's like split open.
Like, do you think this was genuinely random, or did someone have a time with this?
You'd have to ask I'm assuming, inmates that make the license plates in Florida.
Oh,
You have to ask the Florida man.
The Florida man. They will not know.
All right, here's Tina's pick.
Ha, ha. No one's getting explosive diarrhea from marijuana.
That's right. Well, I'm sure there's actually a select few.
Not if I have something to say.
Yeah. Talk to Sam and Al, and we might have different opinions.
They're like, what's actually causing your issues? It's marijuana. Well, fuck you.
Yeah, it's actually romaine, bitch.
That's why you should never eat a vegetable, people. Never eat a vegetable. They will kill you.
Never been more right.
I know. No, never wrong, just early.
There's something wrong.
Here's Snoop's pick for this week.
So this is a true thing.
You can't run forever, Tom Hanks.
I have no context for this.
None of us do.
Like, what the fuck?
It's a promoted tweet.
That's right. That's right.
Pancreas thief.
Better that there's no context, because I think.
But if you block enough ads, you're still going to get ads. It has to serve you ads. So
Right.
after a while, you get things like this.
Yep.
I like how it's also called pancreas thief.
Pancreas thief.
Trying to steal Tom Hanks's pancreas.
It's so
He
ominous.
might be.
He's the
Yeah.
final. I like how it's pancreas thief and then thief pancreas.
Thief.
Somebody already took at pancreas thief. Son of a bitch.
Can't run forever.
Thief of the pancreas. Very specific type of thief,
It's a
too.
very old school rifle, too. I love it.
Yeah. It's like 007.
It's like World War II shit.
It was like
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
They took that rifle off the Saving Private Ryan set. I got you, Tom Hanks. All right, and here's my pick for this week.
Huh.
Oh. I saw it. I'm like,
Now I have to see this movie.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never even heard of this movie, but now I have to watch it.
Thank you for making us aware, Pete. Only 4 stars, too. Must not have been that good of a joke.
To the year's best 9/11 joke.
Who is even in that?
That is Seth Rogen,
It
Olivia
is Seth
Wilde,
Rogen. Okay, I was like, that
Edward
was-
Norton,
that's
and Penelope Cruz.
interesting. Okay, that is a cast.
Yeah.
We did it, guys.
All right. We did it. We did a show.
Too long.
Wow.
So proud of me and only me. I did
Yeah.
it. I did everything for everyone all the time. Amen. Okay, folks, it is time to wrap this up. So let's keep talking for a really long time. Thank you, everybody who watched along tonight. Thank you for commenting along. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Don't kill yourself. Never kill yourself. Well, maybe kill yourself sometimes. Depends. Go outside, breathe a bunch of the air, have some fun, light things on fire. Who cares? Nothing matters. Go build some data centers and live your life. We'll see you guys next week.
Eat Arby's.